Have you ever been like hungry, so hungry you can eat everything in sight? Have you like gone without a meal or whatever? That wasn't me. I didn't miss a meal. In fact, sometimes I would eat all day long. And you know what you call that? Grazing. That's you just graze all day. You eat a little bit and then you're a little bored and then you get some chips, you get to this or that. My stomach was never empty. And food didn't taste good to me because my palate was numbed because of all the sugar and flour and all the things I ate, and that I never allowed myself to get hungry. Now, I was fortunate because I didn't gain a lot of weight. I had a few extra pounds, but I didn't gain a lot of weight. And I was like doing a yo-yo. And I was almost like I would see how much can I eat without gaining weight. So I would like, if I could like really eat a lot of food and I get on the scale and I didn't gain weight, and I said, boy, I could do it again. And then I would do that. And then of course there would be the day of reckoning. And then all of a sudden I gained weight. And then now I'm on a diet or whatever. I mean, diet, it's just crazy how many of us go on diets or whatever. So there is an invisible rule there that can really wreak havoc with our life, our clarity of mind, our ability to remember. Our brains are foggy, we're sluggish, all because of what we put in our mouth. Now, I'm going to tell you about a client, someone who came to me named Sam, and Sam had board meetings and he was very heavy. He was actually morbidly obese, his doctor said that, but he couldn't help himself. He didn't miss a meal. He had snacks in his drawer. He had his caffeine. He had all of his things, and doctors were warning him, hey, Sam, your heart, you're getting high cholesterol. And Sam just didn't pay attention. His wife was like concerned. She tried to fix healthy foods, and he would be so mean that she would like keep the stuff I want to eat in the house, he said. So when we wanted to see, what is it, the food, or does he have an invisible rule that's ruling him, that's having him not care about what he eats? And this was what we found, that when Sam was 7 years old, his dad had a massive heart attack. So there he was, and his father died. It was a big loss to him, his family, his mother. His invisible rule is eat, drink, and be merry, because tomorrow I could die. So why should I diet? Why should I not enjoy my food? Because the World Health Organization said that global obesity has tripled since 1975. Yeah, so there's all the sugar and flour, and they put sugar in everything. Why? I call it factory food, and I'm the nut about food, but factory food is people are eating foods that's laced with sugar so that you'll keep buying it. I remember I was going to this store, they have a lot of things. I had to be gluten-free. So they had all these chips and things that I thought I could eat. But then I kept eating them, and then I realized all these things have sugar in them, and they put the sugar in them so that you'll become addicted and you'll keep buying it. But let's go back to Sam. Sam, his wife, and everyone else had a lot of grief because they were like, something's going to happen. He's going to have a heart attack. He and his wife, they were foodies together, and they went to different restaurants, and their life really revolved around foods. And it was fun as long as it lasted. You looked in their closet, they had 3 sizes of clothes, because when they got to their top weight and then when they went on a diet together, but they always ended up back in the same place. So when they finally realized that Sam's health was a serious issue, his wife went with him to the doctor. So he sat there. And this time Sam could not ignore him. What does the doctor know? But he realized that he had to do something. His life revolved around food. Wherever we go, there's food. Now, if you have someone who has a morbid obese problem, they're in trouble, because everywhere they go, even if you watch commercials, everything is about things that have sugar and flour and all of that. Johns Hopkins researchers found out that mindful eating cuts binge episodes in half within 2 months. What does it mean to be mindfully eating? I described how I was before. I just like, oh, okay, my mind is empty, I'm bored, or I'm in between clients, let me just put something in my mouth. How about having a glass of water, a cup of tea, just like eating at your meals, having your meals, like I'm going to eat 3 meals, committing your food, writing down what you're going to write, sharing your food with someone else, instead of inhaling your food. So much we eat so fast, we don't even know what we ate, and our taste buds are destroyed by all the sugar and all the things that we have. So why don't you choose one meal that I'm not going to inhale my meal. I'm going to chew my food. I'm going to put my fork down. I'm going to bless this food. I'm going to notice the texture. Now, you may not be able to do this because your taste buds are killed, but maybe you want to get your taste buds. But you know what? Try it for a day. Try a family meal or a meal with someone you love or something, and have a mindful meal. Thankfully, if you know about Sam's story, Sam took heed. When he went to the doctor and his wife was like, okay, we're not going to do this. And she too agreed, okay, we can't do this. And did they have to stop eating out for a while? Yeah. But eventually they were able to go to restaurants, they were able to have portion control and have food that wasn't going to trigger them. He realized, okay, Sam, the rule is eat, drink, and be merry because tomorrow you will die. You don't have to die. You have a wife, you have children, you have grandchildren that all care about you. I know someone that said, I think it was Myron Golden that said, I want to be there to dance at my granddaughter's wedding. And that's Sam's goal today. If you want to learn more about your invisible rule like Sam's, subscribe and we'll see you soon.